This technology exists today and can deliver business value today.
It's really important to get ahead of the curve because these things move so quickly.
The point is it just covers and can touch absolutely every aspect of our lives.
The profession of accountancy is about stakeholder trust and assurance, isn't it, at the heart of it? So the concept of that will never go away, but the way it's delivered will change immeasurably.
Organisations, individuals, practices will take their own route, but I think it's about you have to be engaged, you have to understand, and I really encourage everyone to just learn a bit about these things.
Adopting new technology is going to cost money, I'm assuming. Who's responsible for making these decisions, and is it a risk?
The important thing to note here is that technology is advancing at pace here. You have to have an innovation mindset in your company that sees you take some risks, and also create this culture in your teams that give them permission to fail.
AI is more accessible and affordable than people might think. There's a lot of hype and misconceptions around. You have to view AI as a platform, not as a piece of technology, and understand how AI can benefit your business. So there's a whole big education piece.
Every presentation I did to students or to accountants, the first question was always, am I going to have a job in 5 years?
Accountants, by definition, I think are very well geared up and trained to start evolving their careers and pick up these new tasks as previous ones start to become automated.
The work of processing and compliance undoubtedly is dying, but actually having conversations with your clients, advising them about how to develop and grow their business and using the knowledge and the understanding you've built up over the years and the experience you have will continue to be required and needed.
There's often concerns raised about the advent of automation and artificially intelligent virtual labour, if you like, and what that might mean for the workforce. If you can liberate some of the time people spend doing things that actually don't add huge value to their business, their organisation, then you can allow them to be more productive, to do better, more value additive, more creative things that require a high degree of intellect, and actually utilise the training that people have spent years investing in.
50% of our revenues come out of Silicon Valley. And so on the opposite side of that, I think brand Britain is quite strong because we're seen as delivering. We are trusted.
I guess we're taking kind of an ancient trade and trying to update it with like really good customer service and technology. It's not cheap to run a big tech team. They're very skilled, expensive people.
Are you all able to find the right talent that you need to grow your businesses at the speed that they need to grow at?
No.
It's not just about recruiting people who are going to get first in their degrees and going to be prize winners in their accountancy exams. Actually, more and more about what we do now is client relationship and client facing. It's being diverse in who you take on. The roles we are asking people to do are evolving. They're not what would be seen as an accountant 10 years ago. Actually, what we're now seeing as more business advisors and consultants.
One of the great successes of the profession has been the fact that it's been able to adapt and evolve from pens to spreadsheets to complicated programs. That's one of the strengths of the profession, and this is just another opportunity to do that. But some of these technologies like AI do get to the heart of what accountants do. It's all about data, it's all about judgment. So I think they present real, quite profound opportunities and challenges to what we do in the future.
Another area of interest is training with a cognitive trainer, and coupled with VR. We're taking the variable out of a human trainer, being able to put people into these immersive environments.
From a regulatory point of view, you need highly qualified professionals in the loop to inspect how decisions are being made in business.
Regulation is going to be quite important. The key thing is that the regulators work very quickly to figure out how they should regulate it and then get on with it.
The most important thing is to engage and start thinking about how these things can change practice, jobs, businesses, whatever, and change their world.
You need fantastic data, you need the right technology, but you also need the talent and the skills.
If you're not doing something now, get started.